For over 4,500 years, the Great Pyramids of Egypt have cast long shadows over the desert sands, standing as silent monuments to a past we are still struggling to understand. These architectural marvels have captivated humanity for centuries, not just for their immense size, but for the profound mysteries they hold within their ancient stones. Despite our most advanced technology and decades of dedicated research, these structures continue to challenge the very limits of science and logic. We look at them, and they seem to stare back, guarding secrets that have been sealed away for millennia. It's easy to forget just how incredible their construction was. We know the Great Pyramid of Giza was built for the pharaoh Khufu around 2560 BC. But knowing when it was built is a world away from knowing how. Imagine this: a structure made of an estimated 2.3 million stone blocks, some weighing as much as 80 tons, all quarried, transported, and lifted into place with astonishing precision. This was accomplished during the Bronze Age, a time of relatively simple tools made of copper and stone. Modern engineers with all our cranes, lasers, and computers would be hard-pressed to replicate such a feat today. The sides of the Great Pyramid are aligned almost perfectly to the cardinal directions: north, south, east, and west, with an accuracy that is mind-boggling. The margin of error is less than 1/15 of a degree. How did they achieve this without compasses or satellites? Theories abound, from long, straight ramps to spiral ramps wrapping around the pyramid, and even methods involving water and locks. Yet, each theory presents its own set of problems. A straight ramp long enough to reach the top would have been a more massive construction project than the pyramid itself. A spiral ramp would have made it impossible to maintain the structure's precise geometric angles. The truth is, historians and engineers have many educated guesses, but no one has a definitive answer. The how of the pyramids remains one of history's greatest unsolved puzzles. But the mystery deepens. It's not just about how they were built, but what's inside them. We thought we had a complete map of the pyramid's interiors: the King's Chamber, the Queen's Chamber, the Grand Gallery. But recent discoveries have completely upended our understanding. In 2017, a project called Scan Pyramids used a technique called muon tomography. Think of it like a cosmic ray X-ray. Muons are particles that rain down from space and can pass through hundreds of feet of stone. By placing detectors inside and around the pyramid, scientists can map out the density of the structure, revealing empty spaces. What they found was staggering. Above the Grand Gallery, they detected a massive, previously unknown void. It is at least 100 feet long and roughly the same height and width as the gallery below it. They call it the Scan Pyramid's Big Void. It's a sealed, inaccessible chamber that has been hidden from human eyes since the day it was constructed. What is its purpose? Is it a structural feature, designed to relieve weight from the Grand Gallery? Is it another chamber, filled with treasures or texts? Or is it something else entirely? A follow-up scan confirmed another, smaller void near the pyramid's north face, what they call the North Face Corridor. These discoveries prove that the pyramids we thought we knew are still full of secrets. They weren't just simple tombs. They were complex, multi-layered structures with a design far more intricate than we ever imagined. These hidden voids suggest an intentionality, a purpose that goes beyond the traditional explanations. So, what are these voids for? This is where the debate among scientists and researchers truly heats up. The theories are as fascinating as the mystery itself. On one end, you have the practical explanations. Some Egyptologists argue that the big void is a constructional feature. Perhaps it was a ramp used internally to move blocks to the upper levels of the pyramid, which was then sealed off. Or, as mentioned, it could be a clever engineering trick to distribute the immense weight of the stones above and prevent the Grand Gallery from collapsing. This makes logical sense from an engineering perspective. But other theories push the boundaries of what we consider possible. Some researchers point to the precise astronomical alignments of the pyramids and suggest these voids could have a symbolic or celestial purpose. The shafts extending from the King's and Queen's chambers, for example, point directly to specific stars like Orion and Sirius, which were central to Egyptian cosmology and beliefs about the afterlife. Could these hidden voids also be aligned with other celestial bodies, acting as symbolic pathways for the pharaoh's soul to ascend to the heavens? Then there are the more fringe, but intriguing, ideas. Theories about the pyramids being ancient power plants, using sonic resonance or the Earth's natural energy. In this view, the voids and chambers aren't random, but are precisely tuned components of a much larger, unknown technology. While these ideas lack concrete evidence, they highlight just how little we truly know. Each theory explains a piece of the puzzle, but no single one accounts for everything. And that's why, even in the 21st century, The pyramids defy a complete explanation. The problem is that for every question we answer, two more pop up. We find a hidden void, but we can't get inside it without damaging the pyramid, which is a protected World Heritage Site. So we are left to speculate based on indirect data. We have theories about how the blocks were moved, but no definitive archaeological evidence, no leftover ramps, no ancient cranes that confirms any single method. We have ancient texts, like the Diary of Mira, which describes the transportation of limestone blocks, but it doesn't detail the complex engineering of lifting them hundreds of feet into the air. There are critical gaps in our knowledge. We don't have the blueprints. The architects left no records explaining their techniques or the purpose of every chamber. We are like detectives arriving at a crime scene 4,000 years too late, trying to piece together what happened from a few scattered clues. The combination of incredible precision, monumental scale, and hidden complexity creates a mystery that no single explanation can solve. Perhaps the pyramids are more than just tombs or monuments. Perhaps they represent a lost chapter of human history, a testament to a level of knowledge and capability that we have forgotten. They challenge our modern assumptions about the past, suggesting that ancient civilizations may have understood science, mathematics, and even physics in ways we are only just beginning to rediscover. The hidden voids are not just empty spaces, they are gaps in our own understanding. They remind us that there are still great mysteries left in the world, wonders that sit in plain sight, waiting for the right questions to be asked. The silent stones of Giza continue to hold their secrets, inviting us to keep searching, to keep wondering, and to never stop exploring. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this journey into the unknown, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more deep dives into history's greatest mysteries.